Today's event is with Professor Kate Cooney, and Kate Cooney has spent several years of her work not just here on campus, but in the community, helping to build the entrepreneurial ecosystem for underrepresented groups here in New Haven.
The New England area is one of those parts of the United States where we have a concentration of women-owned, Black-owned, and Latinx-owned businesses. So it's a wonderful location to begin to think about how can you build more equitable entrepreneurship systems.
When you think about Yale School of Management, at least for me, and one of the reasons I came was because of this mission statement of business and society. So we really wanted to organize a week where we had programming that touched on the end society component of the overall Yale mission. So what we've tried to do is, under this overarching theme of creating real value, have different programming that allowed students to engage with that theme. So, for instance, the conversation today is about creating real value in the local community. How can you as a student give back to your local community and use what we're learning here to really create value locally? And other events over the course of the week have focused on different ways that you can create real value through whatever work you're doing. On Monday, we had a really great conversation with a Yale SOM alumna named Judy Samuelson. She is one of the founders of the Aspen Institute Business and Society program.
To align the executive with the stock price is still a dominant idea, even though the leadership and the members of the Business Roundtable stood up and said, we're going to manage our companies differently. We already are. We need to change the narrative here because it's time to have it catch up with our reality, which is we have all of these stakeholders.
Today we also had a clothing swap, so people could bring in their older used clothing and swap it out for other people's items, and again, all in the spirit of sustainability and recycling and just being a little bit more conscious in terms of our consumerism.
We are a global school and we're coming from everywhere, but a lot of the times we don't necessarily know everything that's happening right here at home. And I think it's really important for us as business students to connect with our own community.
If everybody knows what the event is and even just takes 5 minutes to reflect on how they're incorporating social impact into their experience here at Yale, that would be success for me.
Yeah, I'd say success for me is just bringing in new people into the conversation.